Good morning, park runners. Saturday morning, and we are in Ambleside to do Rothay parkrun. It's actually today's the 11th year since I started parkrun, 8th of February 2014. I'll just turn the camera around to show you the view. That's stunning. Just like you could be at Lago di Garda Malcesine in Italy, somewhere like that, when you see a place like this. Just as beautiful as anywhere abroad. Takes card payment as well as coins as well. If you're here early, don't park right up against this wall, because this is obviously part of the parkrun course. It just comes along here, so if you're here before they set up, don't park on this bit. So from the car park, just that's the building, you just come to the right and just come up this way, and the start's up here and the finish is up here as well. So, morning park runners. Rothay parkrun starts. It's event 179 today, and it's the 8th of February 2025. First event was 20th of January 2020. They had 143 finishers. The average 122. There were 128 last week, and the average time is 28:58. Record attendance is 255 runners. That was event 136 on the 30th of March 2024. And the lowest attendance was 33, event 26 on the 8th of January 2022. Male record is 15:45, female record 17:22. For me, 367th park run and 212th location today. Parking was in the Milner Bridge car park, which I've covered. There look to be lots of cafes. I'll find out which one people go to and film there afterwards. There are toilets in the park. It's, I think, only something like 20p. They're behind me close to the start, and there are toilets at the rugby club, I believe, as well. The course, surprisingly, for Ambleside and all the big hills around, let me just turn around, see if it picks the hill up in the background there. The course is very flat. It's 3 and a little bit laps in an antoclockwise direction around Rothay Park and Milner Field, and it's a mixture of grass and paths. So I'm just with Mike, and it's your
100th venue today.
100th venue, that's brilliant. Congratulations on that, yeah. And your home park run for
Pennington Flash.
Pennington Flash, which is a great park run course, yeah.
Yeah, we're on today, if anyone's around there at this time.
Yeah, it was muddy as well when I did it as well at parts on the course, but yeah, lovely course, so yeah. Enjoy today and 100 venues, yeah, and I'll catch up and
cheers, Andrew.
See you afterwards.
Thank you.
So you can see there's the volunteers here. Some of them, they've been and set the course up. If you want to volunteer, Rothay parkrun.com, opt in on your parkrun profile, or when you're here, if you're here every week, just let them know that you're available to volunteer 1 week, and they'll put you on the rota.
It's a nice retreat. It's going to need to invite American and Canadian.
That's brilliant. Well, welcome to Rothay Park. How many people have been here obviously? You're running towards that, through the goalpost towards that bin, and then you turn right down the road. You then get to a left-hand turn, you follow the path all the way round, and you come out by the playpen there, back to this path. You will turn right and run towards the gate. When you get to the gate, there's Judith there, she will direct you right. You will run and follow the path all the way round towards that white building. You'll run past the white building into Miller's Field. You will go round Miller's Field, or half of Miller's Field, then come back towards the White House. Then you come back, run all the way round the park, and then you repeat it. You repeat running around, coming out, you have to go 3 times around Miller's Field, okay? If you've done 3, you will do your 5k. We have lots of people going through the finishing tunnel after 2, so, and then wonder why they've got an absolutely amazing time, alright? So just to warn you.
Well, that was a complete surprise. The RD did a briefing, sort of said to the timekeepers, are you ready? And then went 3, 2, 1, go. I've seen a previous video where people lined up across the field and then we started, so I was a bit of a surprise. Didn't have my camera ready, or I hadn't started my watch either. And I don't think my watch is actually going at the moment, so we're off. So the course is fairly flat, lots of twists and turns on it. It's not particularly a fast course for a flat one. It's a short little loop and then 3 laps. So from the start, you just go either across the field and onto the path just down here, then you turn left. And when you do a big loop in here, this bit we're on now is part of the big loop, so you only do this bit up to here once.
Thank you.
Along the side of the river. And I think, as I said, considering it's Ambleside in the Lake District, it's a very flat park run in a very hilly area. So a short left turn just here. This is the only really little incline, so it starts sort of just here. It doesn't go up far, just looking back at all the park runs behind me, and you're on the top at this point here, and then you just come down the other side. So this is the first little section done here. So from this point now, it's now 3 laps. You can see on the right, that's where the finish funnel is. So we've got 3 laps to do. Another short turn just here. And this turn here is a very short turn. It's not so bad just on the first lap, but on the other laps, park runners will be coming the other way now on this path, so you do have to turn quite sharply there. And then again, as you come here, we're going to do a left turn. There's no one coming the other way yet because we've just started, but coming back the other way, there could be runners coming towards you. And here, narrow little gate to take care when you're coming back. 2 gates here. We go through that gate this way, the other gate for when you're coming back, and another narrow gate just there. That's the 2-way section coming to an end, so we take a right turn now, and it's only a small field this, but we're going to do a loop around this field. Very slippy on the field just there. I ran in road trainers today, and road trainers were actually fine even on that little bit just there. It's only 4, 5, 6 strides, that's all. As I said, it's only a small little field, this doesn't take long. Just a quick sideways glance there, see how many people are behind me. Set off and just running with my friend just in front here. He's faster than me at the moment, so I'm just trying to keep with him at this pace. I don't want to, well, I can't push past him at the moment, even if I wanted to. Going to stay with him best I can, and hopefully he won't get away. It does feel hard work trying to keep with him at the moment. So as you can see, we're now onto the 2-way section. and there are runners coming the other way. It's not really possible to overtake when someone's coming towards you. You have to wait for a gap and then go for it. As you can see, this guy's doing just there, or trying to do, didn't succeed. And it looks like he caught the fence post there as well. That could be painful. 2 gates here, makes it nice and easy, and luckily no one's coming there, so that's nice and easy to get through that one. I think today there's about just over 100 here. It's just a nice number, means it doesn't get too congested at all on this 2-way section. And here there's grass at the side, so you can just step onto the grass if you want to.
Hello, Michelle.
Right, and I was just going to say, it looks slippy if you cut the corner, and my friend in front nearly went flying there. That's twice he's nearly gone flying so far, and we've not even done a full lap yet. This bit is just slightly going upwards. You can just notice it's not too bad, and this is the end of the 2-way section again now. And we're back now onto nice tarmac paths. Again here, just the slightest incline, just to the top of the park just here, not by much. You certainly don't feel like you're going uphill, you can just see that there's a slight rise, that's all. As we turn this corner here, we're sort of at the highest point now. Not that you've gone up by much. See the river just to the right of us just there. Again, it's a narrow path just here, but you can get past someone if there's just one person. It's possible to get past on the grass that's just there. As we come here, the path's falling into the river a bit, so there's a little detour. They put some cones out, but the grass, because it slopes, it actually looks easier just to go where we went just there, just staying close to the fence. As we get just to this bit here where this path on the left is, this is where when we did the start, this is where we joined the path just here. So again, we're just going down a little bit just there from where we went on that little detour on the path where the fence was. Now it's flat again. Just coming to the sharp left turn and the slight rise just here. Again, just a quick glance backwards to see who's there. We seem to be in a group of 2 on our own, that's the top. And again, when you come down for the finish, it's not really possible to sort of have a sprint race with someone. The path's not really wide enough, I suppose. So that's 1 lap done, 2 more to do, and on the 3rd lap we'll just turn to the right there into the finish. Feeling really quite good at this point, managing to stay with my friend. Nice good pace that we're doing. I don't think I could push on past this pace. I don't feel too out of breath at this point, managing to stay with him okay. Have to remember it's a short turn now on this one because there'll be people coming the other way. I have to slow you down a little bit on these short turns, or it certainly slows me down a little bit. You can see them coming the other way, so when we get here we're going to have to do a left turn. Luckily I can see nobody's coming, so we can just cut the corner off just here. Just makes it a little bit easier. Maybe on the next 2 laps it might be a bit busier. So as we're on the second lap, this is the point where I'm thinking, right, get this lap done, and then there's only one lap to go. I can push on that last one. So again, through the single gate, nobody coming. Just makes it easy. And again here, there's nobody really coming towards us. I suspect it's just the last lap, but it maybe can just get a little bit congested sometimes. Certainly so far we've had no problem on this two-way section at all. Going into the field, I'm going to go and try and keep to the right this time rather than left and see if that's any better and a little bit less slippy. My friend's going where I went on the first lap. It's still slippy on the right, but fractionally better. And it was just that section. The grass is really firm now just here, not slippy at all.
Thank you.
After a period of feeling just a little bit tired, and they come and go during the race, and I often think sort of just battle through where you're on a tough little section of the run, and it comes back to you pretty quickly. So once we get out of this field, that's sort of like a lap and a half of the 3 laps done. That little bit just there was a little bit slippy. And as we turn here, again, this is quite firm today, but I can imagine after a lot of rain it could be a little bit muddy and slippy there. So we're just about to come out of the field and onto the two-way section. So far it's been really good, not had any problems. Just catching, is that the tail walker here? Yes.
Thank you,
You can see there's actually room for 3 people there. They got past coming the other way. As long as there's not one of those trees on the path, it's okay. Again, through that narrow gate, that was fine, nobody coming. And again there, we've managed to, if people just twist a little bit, you can get through that gate, one each way. We've just caught this guy up just here, going to, well, my friend's pushing past, so I'm going to push on with him and go past. Make sure I can stay with him. Breathing a little bit harder now. A tight corner there, you sort of lose a little bit of pace there. My friend seems to have eased now. I don't know if he's okay, I'm just going to pull to the side of him. In fact, I pulled to the side and just passed him there. So. We're now off the two-way section and back onto the nice tarmac paths. It's the tarmac paths all the way back round to the start of the just past the finish and the start of the two-way section. Now my friend's behind me, I now feel under pressure because we've still got in a bit, and well, probably a lap and a third to do yet, and I don't know whether he's right behind me, as in on my shoulder, or whether he is further back. But when I'm in a race like this or a run, I tend to not look back if I can help it. I'll wait until he either comes past or when we get towards the finish, I'll probably have a quick glance near the finish. My wife here, coming to do park run. She's not a big fan of park run, but she does do 5Ks during the week from home, but every now and again I drag her out to do a park run. I think 53 park runs she's done today, and something like she's been to 13 countries with me as well, abroad to do park run. She'll do them when she's abroad on a nice 5-day break. They're running into the branches on the tree there, taking the fastest route through. You can see here as well, you can get past people quite easy here. There's only that two-way section where you could possibly just get caught behind somebody. So that little bit there was just slightly downhill. We're on the flat bit now at the side of the river. Love to see how different the river looks after there's been a lot of snow and the snow's melting, and see the water gushing down the river. Starting to feel a little bit tireder now. Just got this little incline to do just here. Breathing's getting a lot heavier now. That's that, up that little incline, and then down here, and this will be 2 laps completed. Next time we come past here, we'll turn right into the finish. As you can see, we're still on the tarmac paths. Starting to feel really tired now. Breathing's a lot heavier. My legs, I can tell they're starting to run out of oxygen a little bit. It's strange because sometimes when I do a 10k and I set off slower, I can do a 10k and the split for the 5ks are 21.5 minutes each or under, and then I can't run a park run like that sometimes, and I don't know why. Maybe I need to do much more of a warm-up. I've managed to get past there, no one's coming. I can get past this guy with the pushchair pram. I seem to be getting a little bit close to this guy in front, not by much. You can see we both got through the gate there, no problem. And we're on to, when we got that last short turn, it's gravel path then, and gravel path just here. You can see he couldn't get past there, just caught him up again, he was delayed, now we can get past. He's picking his pace up a little bit, getting away from me. I'm going to see if I can stay with him if possible. I'll stay to the right again, it seems slightly better on the little bit of just the bottom of the bank. If I can stay with him, I'll see if we can have a bit of a sprint towards the finish. My legs do feel really tight. I know that once we get out of this field and through the two-way section, there is the slightest of rise, not much, but you can certainly tell that it's harder to run on that little uphill slight section. Again, a little slippy bit just here. And round that field, like I said on the first lap, it's only a small field to run round. And onto the two-way section now. As you can see, even on the third lap now, where I know people are spaced out, but it's not too busy, easy to get past. Two gates here makes it nice and easy. And no one through there. That should be the last bit where there's any chance of it being busy now. The path here is wide enough with the grass to get past people if you need to. The guy in front seems to have picked his pace up a bit more than me. He's just getting away from me slowly. I say this bit now is just the slightest incline. The end of the two-way section here. Just a nice tarmac path now round up to the river and then follow the river along towards the finish. Legs are feeling really heavy, but once I get to this corner I know we're at the highest point. And it's either flat or downhill now, apart from the one little short section just before the finish, but that doesn't matter then because the finish is in sight. So you can see even when on this bit of it on the path, it just get onto the grass to get past past people. There's no problem here. I feel like I can't get any closer to the guy in front. I think he just opened that gap up again after he had that slight pause, and we were running at a very evenly matched pace.
Thank you.
Just round where the path's gone. Again, this bit now from just here, it's very, very slightly downwards.
Thank you.
Maybe 100 metres along here, left turn over the little mound, then it's the finish. There's no way I'm going to catch this guy in front, even if I push on now to try and catch him. It's not going to happen. The path when we turn left down here, it's sort of too narrow as it goes over to really have a race with someone, or I think it is for me anyway. So, quick look back now. Can't see my friend, he's either right behind me or I can't see him, and I have no idea which. So I'm just putting everything into it for this last little bit over here. The guy in front's nearly missed the finish. Here we go. Over the finish, I think that was 21:26 and 10th place. Really pleased with that today.
Well done, Steve.
Well done, guys.
So 10th place today, and I have no idea what the time was because I don't think I stopped my watch properly.
That's all right. Have you had a photo with the finish?
No, I think so.
Over there, with
Oh,
the
yeah,
Rothay
oh,
park.
very important.
I think
Thank
you
you.
need to have that. don't
Yeah,
you?
cheers, yeah.
Yeah, we
There
need
you
to
go.
put that on
On there.
Facebook, really. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Done. Thank you.
Thank you for volunteering.
You're welcome.
Well done. Well done. Well done, mate.
We went back to the hotel because obviously we got to check out, but thank you for watching. Please give me a like or subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. Next week I think we're going to do Roydon Way, go over there now. It should be week 4 next week I think, so hopefully it's settled down and not so many people there. So that's it, that's a wrap.